I'm Haley, and this is Taya, and welcome to Haley and Taya, rip up Supernatural and start over, and also sometimes talk about other stuff, a podcast.
Also known as HATRUSA. And this week we are talking about Season 1, Episode 22, the season finale, Devil's Trap, which originally aired on May 4th. May 4th, 2006, and was written by Eric Kripke.
We fucking did it.
We did it. Somehow.
We slammed through one season of this 15-season show.
Haley, I don't know if we can say we slammed.
It only took us 8 months.
Did it actually? Hold on, I'm looking up when we first uploaded a... I know it was the week after Supernatural ended, which impeccable timing on us. Still think that was really funny, but like, wow. The first one was November 26th.
7 months.
I would say closer to just 6.
6 months.
But that's still, we took some breaks.
We did. Life comes at you.
Life comes at you, and last week, life coming at us was in the form of the Cruella movie.
Yeah, it was really bad. We were gonna watch the finale then, but then I got wasted on 3 drinks.
And not even, guys, not even like high alcohol drinks, like 2 Mike's Hard Lemonades and 1 drink with less alcohol than Mike's Hard Lemonade. Neither of us drank much. Yeah, neither of us drank much.
And I just get tired.
And we also were, like, emotionally tired, because here's the thing. All the reviewers I'm seeing on YouTube are like, Cruella isn't that bad. And here's the thing. They can think that. I had a terrible time.
But it was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad. As a prequel, it's absolutely nonsensical. And I know that that's not what this podcast is about, but ever since we...
But we'll talk about it.
Yeah. But ever since we watched it, my Discord status has been, I'm Cruella, boom brilliant, boom bad, and a little bit mad. And I've gotten yelled at several times for it. I just think I can't stand the fact that was unironically said in a movie in 2021, along with the I am woman, hear me roar thing. And I was just like, I gotta go. So that's why we didn't do an episode last week.
Yeah, that's all fun and good, but here we are at the season finale. We fucking made it. We made it, boys. We barely made it.
I was zoned out for so much of this is a shitty season finale, guys.
It's fine. And here's how it went. Like, I'm waiting for my thing to hit. Hold on. Okay, so it starts, and we're recapping from the last episode. It's a phone call. Meg's like, your father's dead. She doesn't sound like that. And Dean's like, no. And she's like, yes. And then we flash forward. We meet Bobby. It's the only part of the episode, truly. And Bobby and the boys kidnap Meg using a devil's trap, and they exorcise her. Exorcise, not exercise. That's 2 different things. Because Dean is like, you're not a girl. And Bobby's like, Dean, she literally is. That is a vessel. There's a human person in there. And so they torture Meg a little bit and exorcise her, and then Meg's vessel dies. Because they fucking pushed her out of a building. Like, I don't know what they expected.
They really did.
I really don't. We find out from Meg that John's not actually dead. She was just fooling. But then we find out from Meg herself, like, the human Meg Masters, not the demon possessing her. They want them to go after John. And they do, because of course they do. And they find John and get him out and they get him home. But then when we get home, wherever home is, I don't know where they were, they find out that he's possessed. Because Dean's like, I used a bullet. Like, I thought you'd be pissed at me. A bullet from the cult. And John's like, no, I'm proud of you, son. And Dean's like, what the fuck? My father's never been proud of me a day in my life. And then he's like, you're not my dad. And then Azazel. I don't think we know his name yet.
No, but it's fine. We're just going to use it. Screw it.
But his name's Azazel. It's him possessing John. and uh-oh, that's so bad. Oh no. But I don't give a shit. Azazel starts saying things and is like, did you know that Sam was gonna propose to Jessica? Also to Dean, your family doesn't need you. You need them. Also, and then he like tries to kill Dean. But then Sam like but then Dean is like, Dad, don't let him kill me. And then John's like, don't do this. And then Azazel and like fights Azazel back. And then Sam goes and gets the Colt and shoots his dad in the leg so that he doesn't kill him. And then Azazel gets free. And then Sam's like, we gotta go to the hospital because both of you are dying. And then on the way to the hospital, they get crashed into by a semi-truck whose driver was possessed by a demon.
Yes.
Now they're all dead. And there is no season 2.
God, I wish. Can you imagine? That'd be hilarious. If they hadn't gotten greenlit for a season 2 and that was just it.
Like, that finale would have been so funny.
Can you imagine? Because here's the thing. Do you remember November 5th?
What?
November 5th was the election and Destiel going to Super Hell.
Right.
And Putin resigning.
Right.
And most people found out a lot of that international political news through supernatural memes.
That's so much.
Can you imagine the world we would live in and how different it would be if Supernatural died after season 1?
Oh my god.
And also, I'm just thinking, we wouldn't have the book ship it, and that might be a good thing. Maybe that's something else I'll do. I've been meaning to do, like, a legit, like, I've been meaning to read Ship It, which is based on some Supernatural fandom stuff that happened. I'll explain it to you later. If people know, they know. But maybe I'll do that for, maybe not a podcast episode. I'll let you guys know if I do it, and I'll just force you all to watch it, or retweet it on the account, or whatever. The only thing I'm going to add to the fucking summary is that Azazel wanted Sam to, like, lift the gun with his powers and, like, either give it to him or shoot him. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. But Sam couldn't. Foreshadowing, he's going to get better at using his powers. That's it. This was such a boring episode.
Literally, it was so bad. Like, it was... if you're gonna make a season finale, you need to make me want to come back for a second season.
I guess that's what their goal was when
it didn't make me want that.
When they hit everyone in the car, like, there's, like, a lot of yelling at each other in this episode. There's a lot, there's so much standing around, like, talking in very dimly lit spaces. Yeah. Like, and I appreciate the introduction of Bobby, but it's not, like, none of that is intense, really, because Meg walks in the, like, she kicks down his door, walks in the room, and then immediately gets stuck in a devil's trap, which is like a pentagram that they've drawn on the ceiling, which I would have liked to see them, however they did that, because it's kind of a high ceiling. So, like, was Sam able to reach? Was he standing on a chair? I don't know. I'd like to see it. But, like, there's not, like, a lot of action with anything to do with Bobby, really. Her exorcism is pretty tame. Yeah. Like, man.
Dean is like, it's gonna be like head twisting around, vomiting pea soup, the whole 9 yards. And it's like, no, it really wasn't, but you tried.
Oh, did we mention that, I'm sorry, I zoned out. But did you mention that after Sam shoots John in the leg, John is like, shoot me in the heart, he's still here. Sam can't do it.
No, I didn't do that.
Okay, because Azazel didn't die from just the one... I mentioned
that Azazel gets away, I think.
Yeah. So Azazel does not die from just the shot in the leg. I don't know if that would have killed another demon that way, because they've killed all of the creatures so far by shooting them in the head.
Through the head.
So,
like some zombie shit.
Yeah, so I don't know if that wouldn't have worked regardless, but John is, like, yelling at Sam, and Sam can't do it. So Azazel just fucking leaves his body, and, you know, with the vomit,
and also I'd like to add that we have 1 bullet left in the cult.
Yes, we've been keeping track for continuity reasons, because I don't fucking trust them.
But so far, like, they have been keeping their own track, so, like, I'm proud of them.
They have.
A little bit.
Yeah, they could.
So good for them.
They could, and I think I mentioned this on the last episode, they could pull a Doctor Who and be like, surprise, we found more bullets. But I don't know. I don't remember.
Who knows? I think they have to travel back in time to get more bullets.
Anyway, do you have notes? We've just been talking.
Yeah, I do have notes. Not many, but notes.
Travel back in time. That's so
This
stupid.
recap. Yeah, don't worry about it. This recap does not hit. At the beginning of the episode, we have the recap, which we found out. I was making fun of it because I was like, wow, Netflix, not even letting us have Carry On My Wayward Son. But according to the Wikipedia, this is the only season finale that doesn't fucking use it. So,
Yep.
It did not hit with the moments that were being presented, matching with the music.
I'm wondering if the original song hit more, but because they did still have to change it, but I don't know. I don't know that song, and I don't know how they would have edited it. So, but it wasn't hitting right.
No. My next note is everything stops until we find him. It's a line from Dean talking about John, and written next to this line I have, ugh. My third note is all caps, Bobby.
Yeah, you
I got
screamed.
very excited.
Screamed.
I screamed. I didn't know that we were seeing him this episode. I wasn't ready, but I'm so happy we saw him.
I totally forgot because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I straight up remembered none of this episode. Like, so little of this episode. Except for the very last moment. And, like, there were times when we were watching, when I started to remember it again, like, when they pretend to be firefighters and Dean says, I always wanted to be a firefighter. I remember that now. But as we were actively watching it, I was like, man, all I remember is them getting hit by a semi at the end. Like, it's such an unmemorable season finale. I remember so much of Swan Song, and I remember nothing of this.
I'm allergic to Swan Song, personally. My next note is, no offense to First Meg, but I'm ready for her to go. Sorry, First Meg.
Sorry, First Meg.
If you're watching this, which you aren't, I'm sure, but I don't, like, I'm sorry, I just don't, I don't vibe with you. I'm sorry, Queen. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's because I like Second Meg more, and I mentioned this in the commentary, but because Meg becomes kind of one of those, like, I'm not going to say necessarily like a Zuko character, but it's one of those, like, the villain teams up with the heroes, so she kind of becomes part of the team, and so they have more fun banter, and I think they kind of get rid of, like, I feel like she makes less sexual comments when she comes back, because she, like, makes, like, a lot of them.
Yeah.
But, like, man, I was just like, I want other Meg. I just don't vibe with you enough. I'm sorry. And that's weird because when we watched her first episode, we were like, fuck yes, finally Meg. And now we're like, and I don't know if it was, like, the writing or the acting direction, but I was just, like, so bored of her. And the way she said every line, I was like, that was, like, the most annoying way you could have read that line. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just really tired and mean right now.
We're just mean people here, but it's okay.
I could just be tired and mean.
Because
I could be tired and mean.
My next note is, love Meg telling Dean to be nice, and, I cut off the note on accident. What I meant to say was, and Dean immediately calling her a bitch. Like, as if that's, like, how to be polite. I just thought it was a funny goof. The exact line is, Dean says, where's our father, Meg? And Meg goes, you didn't ask very nice. And Dean goes, where's our father, bitch? I just like the word bitch. I think it's fun.
Well,
what?
Yeah. No, just not very feminist of you.
Yeah, well, I like the word bitch.
I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't.
Hey, followers, call me out.
Call out post for Haley Balkin.
Not a fucking feminist. Likes the word bitch. SMH.
Unbelievable.
My next note is, Sam pausing while reading the Latin is not effective. We talked about this a little bit. We don't know if it, hurts the effectiveness of it or not, for real, but I feel like it would. So, Sam needed to, like, push through and keep going, but he just kept pausing, and I was like, Sam, please.
Yeah. I think what they end up doing in future seasons is they lower the audio on Sam and Dean keeps talking.
Right.
Like, Sam continues and Dean, it will just focus the sound on Dean, and since it's Latin, like, we aren't translating it, it just is noise in the background. But in this scene, basically every time Dean talks to Meg, and he's trying to get answers out of her, so that's one reason he keeps stopping, because she's like, you're gonna exercise me, and he's trying to get information out of her, so it's like a torture device. But Sam, like, stops every single time the two of them have the conversation conversation, and it was so annoying. It was so annoying.
And he just, like, looks scared, and you're like, Sam, you're gonna do this so many times, dude. You have to get over it now before it gets too much for you. Meg is a girl boss. Smiley face is my next note. That's all. And then I've been low-key
I don't remember why
hard.
I said it. I just remember saying it.
Yeah, you said it, so I wrote it down.
I don't know why.
I don't either. But yeah, I have low-key been zoning hard as my like immediate next note. So that's why I don't remember, is because I was not there physically.
Handshake. We were both. It takes half the episode to get through the Meg stuff.
Yeah. By the point of like we were 20 minutes in, and I was like, "Hey, Taya, we are already halfway through this, basically."
Yeah.
So, bad season finale.
Yeah, it was so slow.
My next is that Dean shot was very handsome. That's my one. It's the shot when he's leaving I think it's Bobby's shack he's leaving. The light just hit him nice. Continuity. 3 bullets in the cult is correct, is my next note, because they said 3 bullets, and I was like, is that correct? And I flipped back to my last page of notes, and yeah, it is. Congratulations, Supernatural. You did something right once.
You did the bare fucking minimum.
You did basically nothing, but like, congrats.
Yeah.
Next is somehow make the devil's traps. What? Oh, okay. So I didn't finish this note either.
Nice.
What I wanted to write here was somehow make the devil traps permanent on the car, and I think I forgot to mention that.
Oh yes.
Yeah, they make Sam draws devil traps on the car on Baby with like a white colored pencil, and it's just like on top of Baby. And it's not even on the inside, or not on something that could be semi-permanent, with fucking like chalk or white colored pencil or something like that. That's gonna brush off. What are you doing? You could carve it into the paint and Dean would have a shit show, but at least it would be carved in permanently. You could do it underneath the hood, or not the hood, under the lift part of the trunk. It's on the inside of the trunk, so that it's hidden, so that no demons know it's actually there, and that way you can actually trap them. Make sense. Make fucking sense.
It won't.
It never will. But it's okay. It's not okay. No. My next note is...
I like how fast you changed your mind there.
Nothing about Supernatural is okay. My next note is another quote. I have the quote, I have a Yorkie upstairs. Dean, when they go to get their dad, they pull the fire alarm to this apartment building that he's locked in to get the residents to evacuate. And Dean tries to distract the firemen or police or whoever he talked to and was like, is it a fire? And the guy was like, yeah, we don't, that's as far as we think. And Dean says, oh, I have a Yorkie upstairs. He gets nervous when he pees, or something like that. And I wrote the quote and then wrote, why a Yorkie? Does Dean favorite dog Yorkie? So...
What type of dog does he get when he's with Lisa? Nope, shoot, sorry, no, Sam gets a dog. Yeah. Never mind.
So I just think it would be really funny if Yorkies are Dean's favorite fucking dog. Because look at it,
I'm gonna be real with you, dude. I'm gonna be real with you. I straight up have zero recollection of that exchange.
I liked it. It was a really good exchange.
I just don't think maybe I saw it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So then nothing came out of... Okay, so when they get to John, they're like, what if he's possessed by a demon? And they pull out their little vial of holy water to throw it at him and check. And Sam does this little thrust throw thing, and fucking nothing comes out of the vial. Literally nothing.
Nothing.
But then it cuts to a different angle, and they pour it, and water comes out. But the first shot, nothing.
It's so weird.
It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan really said, Haley will look at me and think about Negan. I have been watching The Walking Dead for a little while now, but I recently just picked it up again because I had paused for a while because I was watching with my brother. But then I asked him for permission to keep going without him because we don't spend all the time together ever. So I wanted to keep watching it while I was playing Minecraft and stuff. So I've been watching it, and I finally got to the Negan stuff. And I don't know if any of you motherfuckers know who Negan is or know what have watched The Walking Dead, but Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who plays John Winchester, also plays Negan, and he's very unsettling and makes me very uncomfortable. So whenever I see John Winchester now, all I can think of is Negan bashing in the skulls of my beloved characters. So, thanks. Dean be like, hey, I'm unsettled by myself, is my next note, because Dean has this, like, I think it was supposed to be a heartfelt moment, but I was just like, okay, where he's like, Sam, I shot that demon, and there was a man in there, and Sam's like, yeah, but you had to, and Dean's like, no, that's not even the problem. The problem is that, like, I would do anything for Dad, and I'm scared of what I do. And I was just like, okay, cool. But, he needs therapy, the end. My next note is, I know my dad better than anyone, and I wrote, yeah? And I remember when we were watching it, Taya was like, yeah, it's because you spent 24 years fucking following him everywhere. And they're right. So, not much to say about that one. Sam's black eye looks bad is my next note. I haven't seen that many black eyes in real life, as in I think I've seen one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, I had a black eye once. It wasn't swollen,
Nice.
but it was when my eye exploded.
Oh, yeah.
It bruised around it because of the trauma or whatever. My eye didn't literally explode. I had like a something hemorrhage. The white of my eye was blood red because something burst in there. It was really fun. I looked like a zombie. But Sam's black eye looked really bad. The swelling that they were trying to like make look like makeup was basically like it just looked like a bad 5-minute crafts Halloween makeup black eye. Yeah. Mr. Azazel is my next note, because that's when we find out that John is being possessed by Azazel, which we can only guess is why he didn't react to the holy water, because he's the Prince of Hell. So, like, he's special? I don't know. And then my immediate next note, Taya, is Azazel YouTuber AU.
Explain more?
My only explanation is because of the sound effects that were used.
Oh god.
So, I just think it would be funny if Azazel had his own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
That's all.
Wow.
Which immediately that thought sparked the thought and note that Supernatural is older than YouTube. What the fuck?
Yep.
My next note is, I think that blood is syrup. When Dean is being, like, killed a little bit by Azazel, he's bleeding from I don't know where. I cannot tell where that blood was coming from, but it looked like chocolate syrup. So
yeah, it was pretty bad.
And my last note is, LOL, they look dead as hell, because they look fucking dead in that car, dude. They're fucked. It's a wonder they survive. I mean, Dean doesn't, but
Dean doesn't.
It's fine. And that's all my notes. Wahoo.
Wahoo. So, straight up, only thing in this one, Sam briefly mentions the Key of Solomon, which is a real thing. Apparently Bobby has, like, the singular written copy of it, which...
Good for him.
Isn't true?
Yeah.
Like, it sounds like there's a bunch of translated versions, and there's various editions. Anyway, it is a... Oh, how the fuck do you say this word? A pseudopographical grimoire, also known as a book of spells, attributed to King Solomon, probably dates back to the 14th or 15th century Italian Renaissance, and presents a typical example of Renaissance magic. And it does have some pentacles in it. I mean, the contents, there's, I guess, an introduction. Book 1 contains conjurations, invocations, and curses to summon and constrain spirits of the dead and demons in order to compel them to do the operator's will. Book 2 describes various purifications which the operator, termed exorcist, should undergo, how they should clothe themselves, blah, blah, blah. It's pretty, like, it's I don't know if that pentagram that they drew on the ceiling is in it, but it looks somewhat similar to the few images I could find that are pretty low quality on Wikipedia. Wow. But I'm tired, man, and this episode didn't have a lot of, like, lore, so I don't care.
Yeah, so...
It was literally one line.
Yeah, on the path of it having no lore, there was also nothing really to crack ship, so don't have any of that. I mean, I guess, hold on, you could technically, but that's not really a crack ship. There were those two demons that were, like, possessing those people in the apartment together. Maybe those characters are in love.
I mean, the only other one we've got is hypothetical Bobby and John, because Bobby says something
And that's
like, maybe when I see your father again, I won't shoot him. But one, that's not really like what a crack ship is. And two, I'm sure there's fan fiction out there, like a significant amount.
And also, that's disgusting.
So,
that's disgusting.
I'm sorry, Haley. I know, Bobby is your dad, etc., etc.
No, I was just gonna say it would never happen. Bobby fucking hates John. Bobby hates John for everything he did to those kids. Fuck you, John Winchester.
That's why it's a fucking crack ship.
Bobby's not my dad, I kin him.
That's why it's a crack ship. We don't even think we don't even have a feasible universe where he's gay. And he will not be gay in our version.
No.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Can we move on?
This episode is brought to you by One Sugar by Luke Dick.
No.
And the Redbud Revival. But I was just letting it hang on Dick because that's the reason I chose it. Because I'm 12.
Good for you. Mine is technically brought to you by two because I think it's funny. It's brought to you by Bad Moon Rising by Creedence Clearwater Revival and Black Water Rising by Tom Corver, which play for the same scene. Bad Moon Rising plays when the Impala crashes and the brothers and dad are unconscious for the TV and DVD version, and Black Water Rising plays for Netflix. And I'm not sure if they chose it because they both have Rising in the name. I just thought that was funny. Anyway.
Love that. My favorite thing on the Wikipedia is that this is the first appearance of Bobby Singer. That's my favorite thing on the Wikipedia because I love Bobby Singer.
Good for you. I'm going to start with my thing that I think is stupid on the Wikipedia page, which is the name of Bobby's dog, Rumsfeld, is a reference to the U.S. Secretary of Defense, Donald Rumsfeld. Because one, neither of us remember them saying the dog's name, and two, I think it's weird to reference the U.S. Secretary of Defense, but go off, I guess. This show has a lot of guns. My actual favorite thing on the wiki page, though, is in the errors section, and it is, at 17:01 appears a man at the bottom right of the screen holding a camera and then tries to quickly get out of the picture.
I love it so much.
Could y'all not get another take?
Also, like, I don't know what was at 17:01.
Why didn't they get another take?
I'm gonna go check.
Neither do I. I have no idea what that is.
I'm gonna go check really quick because I want to know what was at that moment. Because, like, if it was, like, a really fucking tense scene, that is so funny to me. But while I'm doing that...
Bottom right.
While I'm doing that, the rating for this episode today. I've given it... And let me just, before I say it, let me just compare it really quick. Let me see if this is actually accurate. You know what? No, I'll just say it is, because, fair enough. I've given it a 2 out of 10. And usually I do 2 out of 10 and then, like, some sort of gimmicky thing that, like, from the episode. But this one is just 2 out of 10, worst season finale ever. The season finale fucking sucked. I have nothing else to say.
Was it as bad as the show finale?
Yes. Because the show finale made me cry. I can at least give it that. It did make me emotional in some capacity.
Uh-huh. That's fair. I think that's fair. Yeah, this is the most highest rated episode for this season. Let me just check real quick. Yeah, it is the only one above 9 stars, and it is a 9.3 on IMDb. So people
LOL.
really into this one. Let me see if there's any immediate
Hey, I just went back and I found 701. It is when Bobby is talking to Sam and Dean, and it is very obvious, and I don't know how we didn't see it.
Oh my god!
And it's not even
like
it's not even a big camera. It's like a little camera. Fuck, that's good.
Okay, there's one person who gave it 5 out of 10. Pretty much everyone else gave it a 9 or 10, and then there's one 8. Well, the 8 out of 10 just said is titled perplexing. But the 5 out of 10 says, I particularly found this to be one of the worst episodes of the season. I was so pumped to watch it, and an unfulfilled feeling after watching it. What does this episode do for the future of the show? There are so many questions that need to be answered. blah, blah, blah. I wish we had more to go on. To me, I think the next season, Sammy comes to terms with some of his own supernatural abilities. Find others that have similar abilities and seek help trying to figure out how to control and use them. Maybe he'll get regular visions like Doyle, SP, and Cordelia did in the show Angel. I'm interested what any of you have to add or think might happen next season. 2 out of 26 found this helpful. Also, it's worth noting this was posted in 2006. So, this person gave the average score for this season by episode, because they did math, 7.0909 out of 10, and the season score was a 7.5 out of 10. Their top episodes were Faith, Hell House, and Skin, which are some choices, and their bottom 3 were Bugs, The Benders, and Providence.
Here, I'll find out my ratings now, my average ratings, but I will only count for the ones that I actually did ratings for. So I'm going to be counting.
Well, you could do that now, or we could save it for next week if you want.
No, I want to do it now.
Okay, go wild.
Okay, so doing math, I would add up the numbers and then divide them by how many?
Yes.
For an average. Okay.
Yes.
So that's a 7?
Yes.
No, it's
that is how you math.
A 4 plus a 9 plus a 6 plus a 9.2 plus a 4 plus a 0.7 plus a 4 plus a 7.6 plus a 6 plus 1 plus 7 plus 2 is 60.5, and I'm dividing that by 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 13 episodes? So, my average rating for season 1 for because I started doing ratings in episode 10, so I only rated about half of it. My average rating is 4.65 for season 1 of Supernatural.
And the earlier seasons are better. Also,
wait. The reason that 2 out of 10 sounded okay for me was because Bobby's there. I just wanted to make that clear. The entire 2 points is for Bobby.
I think that's valid. Okay, so thank you so much for getting through season 1 of Supernatural.
We did it
with us. It's been a journey, and now we have 14 left to do. We will hypothetically see you next week for a season recap, and it'll probably be a slightly shorter episode. We're going to talk about big season changes and stuff like that.
Also, we say it's going to be shorter. But just, give us a week and, see where we fucking wind up when we start talking about it and see if it's actually shorter.
Yeah, we don't know. We have no clue. I might be lying to you, and if I'm lying to you, I'm so sorry. I do want to say, if you're watching us on YouTube, apologies. It's pretty much never going to be up on Thursdays. With the way YouTube upload works, it takes at least 3 hours, but usually closer to 5 for it to process the video. And I need to have that tab open the whole time and not close out of it or click away from it in a way that will make the page reload. So usually I just upload it whenever I get the chance. I'm very sorry about that. So I would recommend, if you would like to listen to them sooner, to either follow us on SoundCloud, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts, where are the other places that we host it, and those all get uploaded pretty much at the same time. As soon as it uploads to SoundCloud, it is sent out to the rest of the RSS feed. Yeah, magical. So thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting us. When we hit 25 listeners, I am going to talk about a fan fiction that I mentioned last episode, which, by the way, did update. It updated. Fuck yeah. And when we hit 50, we're going to open our Patreon, which will have the entirety, eventually, of Season 1's commentary, which you can either listen to in a podcast form and just guess, at what we're talking about. Even though we talk about some pretty random things that are not
and
relevant
also
to the
sit
episode,
through like
or you
weird,
can watch it
sit
alongside
through
the episode.
weird, awkward silences where neither of us has fucking anything to say. So at least if you watch it along with the episode, you'll have like something.
Yeah. I'm not sure how well it would work as a podcast. Not sure if I would recommend that, actually. But hey, if you don't want to watch Supernatural and just want to put us on as background noise, that would be a vibe. One more thing. Gotta plug one more thing. I was informed today, the day we're recording, there is a Supernatural tarot card deck. And currently on Amazon, it is $22. Now, stop laughing at me. It is, from the reviews, what I can tell, terrible. Not terrible in the quality-wise, but, like, the cards' designs and, the choices made for each card are very bad. The reviews I personally find are very, very funny. And I thought it would be funny to get this and then do drawings for the characters to see what their future in season 2 holds. Now, do I know? Yes, but what do the Supernatural tarot cards say? That's the important question, really. So, if you would like me to do that, you should send me a coffee and just in your message put like HATRUSA or tarot card or Supernatural or something.
Right.
And if I get I think it's $22, I will do an entire episode where I very badly do tarot card readings for the major characters.
Love that. Can you do one for me too?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'm not good at it, which will make it funnier.
I have one thing to say.
Yeah. Yes.
In honor of this being the season finale, I have bought Taya and I'm Supernatural friendship bracelets. I got them from Hot Topic.
Oh my gosh.
One says, yeah, I did.
Did you? Oh my god.
I got them from Hot Topic. I was very disappointed because the cashier, before I made my purchase, there was another person making a purchase, and they were buying Supernatural like T-shirts and shit. And the cashier was talking to them about Supernatural and like recommending other T-shirts, but they didn't say anything about my bracelet, and I'm a little bit pissed because I wanted to promote my podcast in Hot Topic. Fuck.
Do you think Hot Topic would let us print out like flyers?
I don't know, but that would be really.
Put them in
that would
their
be
store.
really funny. I used to have a friend who worked at Hot Topic. I wish they still worked there. I didn't even they weren't my friend, but they knew who I was, and they would say hi to me every time I went in there.
Oh my god, that would be so fun. We failed so hard to promote it on social media that we start promoting within Hot Topic itself.
God, that would be such a power move, though.
That would be the funniest. We're so off topic. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for supporting us with our first season. We're finally done. Well, not officially. Next week we'll be done, and then I think we're going to do at least one episode of the anime. I think there's only 22, so at some point we'll double up, but I don't know if we're doing that yet. And like, comment, share, subscribe, follow.
Ring that bell
other
button.
Things. Ring that bell. And tell anyone that you know who may be interested or is looking for some podcasts that, hey.
Or even people that aren't
HATRUSA.
interested.
Just tell people. Just start bothering people.
Hey, Taya.
Hey, Haley.
I don't have a question.
Okay.
I just want to see the Ouija board scene. That's all, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, my entire computer froze. Sorry,
What?
but it's fine. It was still recording.
Haley. Oh my god. Jesus. Okay, can we be done now? Can we be done now?
We'll catch you on the flip side.
Catch you on the flip side.